Hello everyone, this is Munam from WP Swings and welcome all of you to our channel of WP Swings, where we discuss WordPress and WooCommerce solutions that can help you grow your online business, which will ultimately assist you to provide a top-notch user experience and customer satisfaction. Hence, stay tuned with our channel to keep getting back-to-back product tutorials and interesting updates. Today's demo video is on the Salesforce Integration for WooCommerce plugin, in which I will demonstrate how to set up the plugin. You can check and get the plugin from the video's description, or for any doubts, you can put your queries in the comment section and we will be glad to help you. Before proceeding with the plugin setup part, let's understand what is Salesforce Integration for WooCommerce. Salesforce Integration for WooCommerce is a plugin that helps the WooCommerce merchants to sync the customer's data, orders and products data over Salesforce very easily in order to manage and track the data more efficiently and plan your marketing strategies to enhance your WooCommerce store. Moreover, with the Salesforce WooCommerce connector plugin, the admin can easily sync product stock, apply conditional filters, create custom price books and much more. We are on the WordPress dashboard, and before we move to the plugin setup part, if you really like watching the plugin setup videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel and like and share the video. So now let us quickly see how we can easily install and activate the plugin. Firstly, you need to visit this page, that is woocommerce.com, and you can search for this plugin, Salesforce Integration for WooCommerce plugin, and you can buy this plugin and then you can upload the zip file that you will get. Other than that, we have also mentioned the link in the description content, so you can buy it from there. So once you have got the zip file, so you need to hover on plugins and you can click on add new, and here you can click on upload plugin, and here you can choose the zip file and you can click on install now, and then you can click on activate. So for now I have already installed this plugin, as you can see that here. So this is the plugin, as you can see that Salesforce Integration for WooCommerce. So this is how you can easily install and activate the plugin. So from here you can go to the settings menu, or from here you can hover on WP Swings and you can click here. So as you can see that once you have installed and activated the plugin, so as you can see that when you will click on Salesforce settings, so you will be redirected to this page here, as you can see that. So now you can start with Salesforce and WooCommerce connection. So here firstly you need to connect your Salesforce CRM account with WooCommerce, and then you can set up the price book in order to sync your WooCommerce product, and then you can create feed for different like accounts, contacts, products, opportunities and orders, and then you can finally sync your data over Salesforce CRM. So let's click on connect your account. So make sure you have created your account over Salesforce so that it will directly authorize and validate your account. So let me click on connect your account. So as you can see that once you have clicked on connect your account, so you will be redirected to this page. Like here is getting started with Salesforce and WooCommerce. So here you can connect your Salesforce account. So make sure you have logged in with Salesforce account, and then you are clicking on login and authorize. So if you want to use custom apps, so from here you can click on this. So here you can enter the consumer key, and here you can enter the consumer secret key. So and then you can enter the callback URL, and then you can click on authorize, or other than that you can simply click on like login and authorize. So it will directly fetch and it will directly connect your Salesforce account directly. And here you can also select like two environment, that is production and sandbox mode. So all the things when you are selecting the production mode, so all the things like syncing and connection will all be in the live mode. So here you can here the admin can easily select the environment as per his requirements, like production or sandbox mode. And once you have selected the environment, so simply you have to click on login and authorize. So as you can see that authentication and API validation has been successful. So now let's proceed to move to next step. So as you can see that now you can set up a price book here in order to create in order to map all the WooCommerce product over Salesforce. So here you can create the new price book, or simply you can refresh the price books and select the price book that you have already created. Like here these are the price books that I have created. So let me click on this and click on select and move to next. So as you can see that the process has been completed and the price book has been saved. And now let's proceed to next step. So and now the process comes to for creating the feeds. As you can see that this is the account feed, contact feed, product, price book entry, opportunity, order and order item feed. So let's click on create feeds. So as you can see that all the feeds have been created. So let's click on OK and proceed to next step. So as you can see that the disclaimer has come. Congrats, you have successfully set up the Salesforce WooCommerce integration, and now you can visit the dashboard and check the synced data. So let's click on view dashboard. So we are on the dashboard, and here as you can see that the Salesforce connection status is showing as connected, and from here we have provided the two options as like if you want to reauthorize. So from here you can reauthorize or disconnect the account, and here you can refresh the token issue from here by clicking on refresh access token. So as you can see that for now the accounts, contacts, product and opportunities and orders have been showing 0. So let's quickly go to data sync, and here let's start with the very first feed, that is account sync, and let's perform bulk sync. So as you can see that we have done for account feed. Now let's do for contact feed. So let's follow the same process for all. So I have synced all the default feeds. Now let's move to dashboard again. So as you can see that now it is showing as account synced, that is 4, contact sync, that is 4, products 23, opportunities 9, and order sync, that is showing as 9. So this is how you can sync your data. So if you are facing any issues regarding the plugin functionalities, or you are not able to configure any settings, so we have provided this detailed documentation guide, so that you can go through in order to understand all the details and how will this plugin work and how to connect this account. Moreover, you can also watch this video in order to understand the settings, and you can also raise the ticket if you are still facing the issues. So simply you can click on support, and if you want to need a personalized solution, so simply you can contact us. So now let us quickly move to feeds. So we are on the feed section. So basically we have provided this by default feeds, that are account feed, contact feed, product to feed, price book entry feed, opportunity feed, order feed and order item feed. So make sure you are doing the syncing as I have explained you with the flow. Like firstly you have to start with the account feed. So as you can see that we have provided this event like new order is created. Next is contact feed. When the account feed is synced, so then this event will work like this is contact feed. So this contact feed will be synced after the account feeds. Then is the product feed, like whenever the product is updated or created, so product to feed will be synced. And once product to feed has been synced, then this price book entry feed will work. Like as you can see that event is after product to feed. And then when the order status changes, so opportunity feed will be synced. And then order feed, like once the opportunity feed is synced, then the order feed will be synced. And once the order feed has been synced, after that for this order item feed and for this order item feed, so after opportunity feed it will be synced. So basically you have to follow this order flow. Otherwise if you are syncing, like order item feed is dependent on the order feed. Same goes for order feed. Like if this opportunity feed is not synced, so and if order feed is directly synced, so it will show error. Same goes for like product to feed and price book entry feed. So these are interconnected. Otherwise if you are not following the same flow, so it will show the error in the logs report, and it will not send the data over the Salesforce correctly, and it will show errors. So you can also we have provided this by default feed. So simply you can click on this edit. So let me click on edit. So as you can see that here you can select the object, like here like account, account contact, role, account partner, account share. So as per your requirements you can select here, and here you can select the map fields option, like here this is the account name, and here you can select the standard value, or you can also enter the custom value as per your requirements. And here I have selected the field value, that is billing email, and here I have selected like billing city, so field value should be billing city, billing city, so the field value should be billing city, and so on. You can add like multiple fields to map it. Like these 3 fields I want to map, like account name, billing city, and account phone. If you want to add new field, so from here you can simply add the new field, and here you can select like whatever the field that you want to map. So from here you can select, and then you can select the field type and field value, and that particular field will be mapped over Salesforce. Next is primary field. So what does this means, primary field? So here you should select like what should be the primary key to update an existing record. So like if you want like the primary field should be account name, like this is the account field, so primary thing you want is account name. So here you will select like primary field should be account name. Then at what selected event, so this order should be created. So here you can select like an event on which this field should be triggered. So here you should select like a new order is created, or whatever are your requirements, like after which thing you want to select, like so after which event this field should be triggered. So here you can click on this. Next is if you want to sync the person account, so from here you can enable or disable this. So this will create a person account. Next is conditional filters. So from here you can add conditional filters, add or filters, so we have provided here. So this is how you can easily map the fields as per your requirements, and then you can click on update. Let's click on back to feeds. So from here if you want to add more feeds, so from here simply you can click on add feeds, and same process you can follow. Like here firstly you have to select the object, and then you have to select, like if you have selected the object, then the same process you have to follow, like you have to map the fields correctly. Make sure you are adding the same value, like if you are selecting like custom value, so you are selecting that same custom value to fetch that. So if you have selected standard value, so from here you can select the option. So this is how you can easily create the feeds. And then let me again go back. So these are the by default feeds of the Salesforce, like account feed, contact feed, product to feed, price book entry feed, opportunity feed, order feed, and order item feed. So this was all about the feeds tab. Now let us move to data sync tab. So we are on the bulk data sync, like we are on the data sync tab. So from here you can easily perform the like bulk sync or one click sync. So from here like I have already explained you like bulk sync. So with this bulk sync you can update all the data and update the existing data. And if you are performing the one click sync, so with this one click sync you can add like you can sync the new data or the data which has been missed. So for this you can perform the one click sync. Now let us move to logs. So as you can see that all the Salesforce object ID, Salesforce object and Woo object ID is showing here. So this is because all the sync has been done correctly and no errors has been there. So let me explain you, let me go to shop page, and here let me add to cart, and let me view cart and proceed to checkout, and let me place the order. So let's suppose I have placed this order, and here as you can see that in this settings this instant sync is off. Like with this instant sync like it will sync the data instantly according to the feed event. Like so this is the feed event I have explained you. So instant sync works along with this feed events. So like let's suppose if this order is placed, and let me go here. So if I will go here data sync, and if I will perform one click sync, so it will like fetch this order and it will sync the data. But what if I go to WooCommerce and go to orders, and here this is the product that I have purchased, and here when I will scroll down, so if I want to perform the manual sync, like here like I have explained you, like you have to follow the same process like account, contact, product, price book, opportunity. order feed and order item feed. Like if suppose if I have not synced order feed and directly I have synced order item feed, so it will show the error. So I will so let me show you how it will show error. Like for now I have not synced the order and directly I am syncing order item feed. So let me click on sync manually. As you can see that the sync has been completed. So now let's go to here and let's go to logs. So as you can see that it has shown error, and here as you can see that Salesforce object ID, it is not showing here because as you can see that missing dependency of order ID, because in the feed section I have already explained you like order item feed is dependent on the order feed. So that's how you have to clearly sync the data and carefully sync the data in order to sync the data correctly and sync the data over Salesforce easily and without any hassle. And if you want to refrain from these errors, so you have to follow the order like we have provided. So you can follow that order in order to smoothly sync the data over Salesforce. So now let me again place any order. So let's again place this order. So the order has been placed. So now let's again go back to this orders. So if you want to perform the manual sync, so from here I have already explained you how you can perform the Salesforce manual sync, or from here directly you can perform the bulk data sync or the one-click sync. So from here you can do it, or from here you can perform the manual sync. So let's click on firstly account feed and then click on sync manually. So let's sync contact feed, then opportunity feed, then order feed, and then order item feed. So as you can see that in this it is showing like all the feeds that we have synced manually, like account feeds, contact feeds, opportunity feed, order item feed. So let's again go back here, and here let me check the log section. So as you can see that all the feeds that we have synced manually, so it is showing here like order item, order, opportunity, contact and account. And this was the error that I have already explained you why this error has come. So this already for this order item I have already explained you for this feed why this error was showing. So this is how you can easily sync the data manually. From here we have provided this option, or you can also perform the data sync from here. Or now let's go to settings and explain you about this enable instant sync and background sync. So firstly let's click on instant sync and let me click on save, and now let me place any order again. So before placing the order, let's go here and let us see how many orders or products are there. So as you can see that opportunities and order sync, it is showing 10. So now let's place the order. So the order has been placed. Now let us again go back to the dashboard. So now as you can see that when on refreshing, it is showing the opportunity sync, that is 11, and order sync, that is showing 11, because just now we have placed this order, that is this. And from the back end, like in the settings section, we have enabled instant sync. So what does this mean? Like this will sync the data instantly according to the feed event. So as soon as I have placed the order, so with this instant sync, it has synced the data, and as you can see that over the dashboard, this opportunity and the order have been synced. So this is how the functionality of instant sync works. Next is enable background sync. So unlike if this functionality is enabled, so with this background sync, every 5 minutes the background sync will run automatically. So you can enable or disable this as per your requirements. So basically we recommend that you can use background sync or enable instant sync. Basically if you have enabled instant sync, so automatically it will sync the feeds, or if you have enabled the background sync, so automatically every 5 minutes it will sync the data automatically. So you can enable instant sync or background sync. So you can enable instant sync or background sync as per your requirements. Next is enable logging. So if you want to create enable log creation to check the status of your sync data, so from here you can enable or disable this. Otherwise, if I will disable this and let me click on save, and when I will go to log section, So as you can see that it is showing us please enable the log. So this is because we have disabled this functionality of enable logging. Next is delete the log entry after X days. Like from here the admin can easily decide like after what particular number of days the log entry should be deleted from the database. So from here you can decide the number of days. Next is wipe data on disconnect. So if you want to wipe the data on disconnect, so from here you can easily enable or disable this. So if you have enabled this, so it will delete all the sync history on disconnecting the account. Next field is synchronize product stock in WooCommerce. So basically we have provided this functionality, like it will allow the merchants to sync the product stock from Salesforce to WooCommerce by just enabling these features and entering the API. So where you can get this API? So basically you can get the API by simply going to the feed section, and you can select the particular feed which you are using to determine the particular stock quantity. And then you can search in the map field section to find that particular desired field, and then under the map field section you can find the desired field and then the API name, and then you can enter the API name here. Like if I will enable here, so here the WooCommerce merchant or the admin can enter the API name of the field which he wants to use to update the product quantity in WooCommerce. And then automatically when the product quantity will be updated in Salesforce, so it will be like updated in the WooCommerce also. So basically these are some of the settings which can help you to easily sync the data or easily update the product stock in WooCommerce or synchronize product stock in WooCommerce. And if you want to wipe the data on disconnect, and if you want to enable logging, so from here you can easily do it. So this was all about the Salesforce integration for WooCommerce plugin. The links to the product have been mentioned in the video's description. You can check and get all the details. For any doubt, contact us anytime and we will be glad to help you. And if you are facing any queries regarding the plugin functionalities, so you can mention your queries in the comment section and we will be glad to help you. And if you are new to our channel, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video and press the bell notification icon to get all the latest updates related to our channel. Until the next video, stay connected with us. Thank you.